Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother Noor, and I just want to give you a quick taste of something that's been on my mind lately. And this is what I call a refutation on Chief Keef and Gucci Mane. So, dear brothers and sisters, nowadays the youth are attracted to these personalities that are not only do they contradict the way of Islam, but they contradict the way of any normal human being. You know, these people like Chief Keef and Gucci Mane, the only thing that they're interested in is basically how to destroy themselves and how to destroy the youth that listen to their music. SubhanAllah, you hear people like Chief Keef and Gucci Mane making songs that are talking about how to degrade women, how to use drugs, how to pop drugs, how to drink alcohol, how to sell drugs, how to do all these terrible things. And subhanallah, you hear kids that are drawn to these characters. Subhanallah, this type of person, Chief Keef, who is a young teenager who's rapping about doing all these terrible things. Wa'iyadu billah, he's talking about having sex. He's talking about doing all these terrible things. Subhanallah, do you want to be raised on the Day of Judgment with Chief Keef and Gucci Mane? Do you want to be raised on the Day of Judgment with these people? With these people who are not even the animals are better than them. Because the animals, at least the animals, they worship Allah and they follow what they're supposed to do. These people, they're worse than the animals. They're worse than the donkeys. Subhanallah. And now you have the youth, they're listening to Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. You know what Gucci Mane stands for? This guy's named after some kind of clothing line. How do you name yourself after a clothing line? Subhanallah. So, dear brothers and sisters, we need to watch who our role models are. We need to have role models like the companions. We need to have role models of the three righteous generations. Those have to be our role models. You never hear people nowadays having role models of prophets. You never hear people having good role models nowadays. Instead, people want to be like Chief Keef and Gucci Mane. Chief Keef and Gucci Mane, you know what happened to Gucci Mane? He went to jail for doing cocaine and all these crazy things. Subhanallah. So you want to be like this type of person? And I have one last thing that I'm going to conclude with. There's this new thing people are doing now, which is called popping mollies. You know what this means? Popping mollies. Popping mollies is popping ecstasy. Subhanallah, ecstasy is a drug that will get you. One time it can kill you. It can destroy your whole life in one pop. In one night, everything can go wrong and you die off that drug. And subhanallah, when did it become cool to do these crazy drugs? When did that become cool? When did it become normal? Back when I used to be a young guy, like in high school and stuff, it wasn't cool to do these things. We used to look at these people as if they're like addicts. We used to look at them like Rito bums. And now it's cool to pop pills. Now it's cool to do these crazy things. What's next? Next, the only thing that's next is you're going to do crack. That's the only thing that's next. So, subhanallah, dear brothers and sisters, you know, we need to fear Allah. We need to fear Allah. And don't even listen to this music. Don't even put it in your ears. If you, right now, kids are bopping their heads. I see little kids bopping their heads like this. And they're listening to 50 Cent talking about a brick. Come on, akhi. Little kid, 10 years old, bopping his head like this. And the mother is watching him. And he's bopping his head and he's talking about bricks. Come on, man. Do they know what he's bopping his head to today? In the future, he's going to be part of that. Subhanallah. Don't even listen to this music. Because you listening to this music, you putting it inside of your ears, it's just damaging your heart. Because whatever goes into the ears, whatever goes into the eyes, it goes straight to the heart. So, inshallah, brothers, I'm going to end this refutation of Chief Keef and Gucci Mane. I don't even have to bring proofs. You know, I don't have to do any of that. Because it's clear. Chief Keef and Gucci Mane, these men, you know, subhanallah. And may Allah guide the kids that are listening to this. And may Allah guide their parents for not destroying their iPods. So, Allah, dear brothers and sisters, please stop listening to this music. Stop listening to it. And don't listen to these two idiot characters. Please, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.